welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making some homemade bread, and I'm going to be putting a chicken in the crock pot. When I put a chicken in the crock pot, that will give me many meals for the whole week. And then of course you're going to be seeing some chicken casseroles and chicken soup and things like that. I want to show you, I was cleaning out my freezers. So in the course of these months, I've been going through all of my food. As you've seen, I'm going through my food storage. And then I went into my one freezer. I have a really small chest freezer, and then I have a freezer above my refrigerator. I don't have a lot of freezer space, but at the very bottom of my freezer, I have this chicken that I got for 99 cents a pound. Remember when I was doing the series of chicken for 99 cents a pound? Well, here I have one of them. I think I have one more left. I think they're about $1.49 to $1.69 now. I'm gonna go ahead and take the wrapper off the chicken, and I'm going to rinse this chicken, and then we are going to put it in the crock pot. I may add some home canned carrots to it just to give it some flavor. And then we're gonna make some homemade bread. It's all about cooking what you got in the kitchen today in this episode of Homestead Tessie. All right, so I have some home canned celery. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this in plus the liquid. Now we're gonna go ahead and add 2 cans of carrots, but I think I am gonna drain this liquid. I don't wanna have too much liquid in my crock pot because the chicken will make its own juice. It's really important that you subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss my daily videos. Also, make sure you ring that notification bell and notify all. That way you don't miss a single episode. So we're just going to move that to the side. And now we're going to make some homemade bread. Now, I make homemade bread because I use my bread mix. This one is the onion one, and this is absolutely my favorite. So I have cinnamon raisin, onion, and I also have white bread and whole wheat bread mix. I did all of those recipes back in December. They were gifts in a jar, but I absolutely love this, and I will not make bread any other way. It's so simple and easy. And I also have my bread machine back there. So basically, we're just gonna put all the ingredients together, turn that on, and while we're doing all that, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen. So we're going to add 1 cup of water, my bread mix, and 1 tablespoon of yeast. It does call for quite a bit of yeast. And now we're going to add our butter. 1 tablespoon of butter. That's it. Now we're going to turn this on. Now I am not going to bake it. We're not going to bake it in the bread machine. We're actually just going to use it to mix up the dough. So just like that, in a matter of minutes, we have a chicken in the crock pot, we have bread in the bread machine, and now that frees up a couple hours for me to get some other work done. All right, while the bread is rising and the chicken is cooking in the crock pot, we're going to go outside today, and I'm going to show you what I'm working on. I am working on, this is my favorite book when it comes to herbs, and we are working on, let me show you here. So what you have to do is you have to do all of these things in the summertime, that way you can enjoy them into the winter time. So we're going to talk about chamomile, and this is the sleepy time. This is sleepy chamomile tea blend for dreamiest slumbers. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to harvest some more of my chamomile. Now I did harvest most of it, but I still have a little bit left. It's not very nice looking, but we can harvest the rest of it. And then it calls for dried rose petals, lemon balm, which I have to harvest, and dried lavender, which I already have. I'll meet you out in the garden, and then we're going to work on this part. This will be part of the video. Can you smell it? It smells like onion. Absolutely smells amazing. All right, everyone, I'm in my drying herb room. So this is a very hot area where it dries my herbs and I do them naturally. The dehydrator does take a lot of electricity, and I'm really trying not to use so much electricity. When it comes to food, I generally do use a dehydrator because food, you want to have it sanitary. You really don't want to have it outside for hours at a time. But for my herbs, I have my herb area out here, and this really dries my herbs. So what we have is, we harvested the chamomile, the rose petals, the lemon balm, and I have dried lavender, which I need to bring out here. And then it's the German chamomile flowers. So I did two. You saw the regular, and then at the end I did harvest the German ones. All right, when they're all dehydrated, then I will put them into a jar, and then I can bring that inside and have it all winter long. All right, so the dough is all mixed. We are going to go ahead and we are going to put it in our bread pan. I am going to score it. Now I'm going to put it outside so it can rise. I'm going to go ahead and put a dishcloth on top of it. And look how beautifully this bread cuts. Isn't that pretty? That is absolutely beautiful. So the chicken is still cooking away. That will take another couple hours. But the bread is done. And I love these recipes because they turn out perfect every single time. So much for tuning into this video. I want to say thank you so much for my subscribers who have been with me now 7 years, and also want to say a special thank you to my new subscribers. I received an influx of new subscribers in the last 30 days, and I just want to say thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My channel is a daily log of my life. So it's all about frugal living. It's all about living on less and loving it more. And I hope you continue to enjoy my channel. You have been a real blessing to me, all of you. And I can't wait to share with you again tomorrow what I'm working on.